I'm Susan Odell of Foodelle.com. I'm a professional teaching chef and a graduate of Le Cordon Bleu. I love comfort food, especially when it's starting to get cold outside. And one of my favorite comfort food dishes is beef stroganoff. Let's get cooking. So I'm going to serve my beef stroganoff over wide egg noodles. I'm going to go ahead and start heating my water and cooking the noodles according to the package instructions. Then I'm going to cook my beef. I'm going to turn on my pan pretty hot, medium high, and heat up a tablespoon of olive oil. Before you cook your meat, be sure it's seasoned well on both sides with salt and pepper. Once your oil is hot, you want to brown the meat about 2 minutes per side. This is 1.5 pounds of meat. This is going to serve about 4 people. Once it's browned on one side, turn it over and let it brown for about 2 more minutes on the other side. Then we're just going to take it out and let it rest on a cutting board while we make the sauce. To the same pan as the meat, add another tablespoon of olive oil, and then we're going to saute our mushrooms. I've got button mushrooms, about 1 pound worth, that I just cut up into nice chunks. And we're going to saute some shallots. This is 1/4 cup of chopped shallots, which equates to about 1 large shallot. Okay, my mushrooms have released most of their liquid. They're mostly water anyway, so they really cook down. I'm going to add 1 cup of beef stock. This is low sodium beef stock, and I've got some cognac. My mushrooms are simmering away in their sauce, and the sauce is getting thick. Now I want to cut the meat, and the important thing is to cut the meat against the grain. When you look at the steak, you'll see that you've got lines running this direction. That is the grain. That means I want to cut the steak in this direction in slices. That'll make the meat more tender when we eat it. So you just want to remove any extra fat that's on the meat and discard it. And then just slice it about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch thick in about 2-inch lengths. The meat is going to be quite rare at this point. It's going to finish cooking when we put it back with the mushrooms. To enrich my sauce and give it that classic stroganoffy taste, I use 1/2 cup of plain yogurt and 1/4 cup of whipping cream. The sauce with my mushrooms is nice and thick. Now I'm going to add my yogurt and cream mixture and my 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard and give that a good stir. This is going to make the dish nice and creamy and delicious. Once that's well incorporated, I'm just going to add my sliced beef back to the pan. We want to cook it just for about 2 to 4 minutes until your meat is cooked to the desired doneness. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sweet Hungarian paprika to give it a nice reddish color. I'm also going to stir in some chopped parsley, about 1 tablespoon. I'm also going to save some for garnish for later. And now it's ready to be served over your wide egg noodles. Everyone is going to love this. Bon appetit.